What is going on, guys? We are back for another RTU video. Last video, Kino Casino dropped a bomb on RTU and gave him a warning. Back away from Jay, leave everyone alone, otherwise the real secrets come out. And it looks like RTU did not listen. But first, we look at this. Apparently, Darcy the Flow discovered Rich is a voice actor where he is profound and articulate. And then he says he can impersonate virtually any personality or celebrity. He talks about doing voiceovers for radio and TV. Of course, this is all bullshit. He only has two voices, which is a gay voice and his DSP voice, which are both bad. Then apparently, before El Capo, there was Flip Diddup. This is Rich's first attempt at a rap remix channel, Flip Diddup. Sounds too much like Diddy there, I'm just saying. And look at that, in 4 years, 20k, 30k in 4 years, 21k in 7 years, 29k in 7 years. That is absolutely horrible. And all he's doing is taking other people's music and remixing them. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some farts mixed in there. Then we have JKB, who shows off a leak from Dicker's Discord, and he quotes it. Like, what happened to the days where you could just fucking roast each other without trying to ruin each other's lives? Of course, that's a quote of RTU in this next leak message. You're the fucking idiot who threatened me, Dickers. I never made it personal during my roast on you, but threatened me? Keep talking, and let's see how far that goes for you. Of course, what Jay is talking about here is in the last video we went over that. He threatened in real life to go to his employers or people he worked on with films and tell them he supports rapists.
It's kind of funny too. I see people spurging about and actually using it in a thumbnail if I'm going to burn down my career. That was a metaphor, and I'll clear that up right now. I know what I was is done. I'm not going to make another video about it again. That would be retarded. Like, that's what I meant. Like, this is the kind of shit I'm going to do. It's going to be comedy / I guess you could call it internet blood sports. Will it be fun? Yes. Will it be stressful as fuck? Absolutely. When you do this shit now, it's funny. Everyone's a tough guy. Everyone could throw a hit, but when they get hit, they can't take it. You know, they could mock you, but when you mock them back, the next thing you know, they're trying to find your personal information, trying to defame you and destroy you. Like, what happened to the days where people could just fucking roast each other without everyone trying to ruin each other's lives?
What RTU is trying to get at is that he thinks people are putting out misinformation about him. They're lying about him, trying to ruin his life on purpose, when all they're doing is telling the truth. And Rich, Jay's not the one who said, I'm going to go in real life and mess with your actual life. I'm going to go to your employers, I'm going to go to your film partners. That was you, Rich. And then leaks came out and Jay responded to them. Dickers is apparently doing a stream tonight. I know what he will say. That I did a CTA about REVIEWTECHUSA not being copyright. I can say any company failed to renew their copyright. 100% that's his play tonight. And then during the day, Jay went on to do his own stream, but RTU was in the chat. And he said this to Jay. I promise you, after what I showed tonight, you're not going to be thinking that I'm waving a white flag. Of course, this all came about because he kept trying to get Jay on his show, RTU show. And Jay kept saying, no, leave me alone. And then RTU with the threat here. Then more about his Discord started coming out. We have Eric here. ReviewTechUSA is calling Smash JT a rapist and asking Discord to dig dirt up on me and anyone against him. But me telling him to be a good dad is too low. Y'all are weird. Then we have a comparison of the two streams from Jay and Rich. So you see RTU on the left here. First stream, 572 thumbs up, 541 thumbs down. Next one, 430 up, 885 down. Next one, 347 up, 1.2k down. And then 2.7 up, 430 down. So he has a huge negative ratio there. And we got the JKB. First stream, 520 up, 13 down. Next, 207 up, 13 down. 308 up, 28 down. 143 up, 0 down. That is actually impressive for the 0 downs. And also look at these sub counts. because Rich has lost so many subs. JKB is actually catching up. So we have RTU streams 65.5k subs, JKB 62k subs. It would be hilarious if Jay actually overtook RTU streams for subs. Then we get to the stream of the night, the one where he's gonna show something that no one's gonna like and show that he's not waving a white flag. So first up we have this Marco clip, which shows a very important clip.
Jack of Flames, absolutely. Hello, everybody who's here. I'm sure many of you are not fans of me. Also, Meerkat. The barbecue offer. The barbecue offer. The barbecue offer. Meat. You could bring Sav. There'll be lots of hot beef on the grill. Just make sure she takes a shower first. I'm sorry. That was mean of me. Oh, look, Ralph Scott is out.
To take a bit of heat when...
And then, one of his biggest bombshells that he dropped that night. You ready for this, guys? He reacted to an 8-bit Eric wrestling match. My god. Rich, you're out of control, you monster. You got Eric here. ReviewTech USA's reaction to my end screen thumbnail is fucking golden. Seethe. He gets so felted over the word felted.
I seriously think she liked that kiss.
Dude, yeah, put felted in your thumbnails. You're like a fucking desperate dude that's trying to get attention from a chick by thinking that if you say things like this, they'll actually be interested in you. They're not, dude. They don't want to fuck you.
Then he went on to say how the crowd was so sad and pathetic because there was no one there, and that indie wrestling had so low production. That's the whole point of indie production, is they don't have high production. Basically made fun of indie wrestling as a whole. Then he started attacking Wings and Boogie from Loud Cow Live because they got on him about his weed intake, not being a good dad, and this is Dicker's response.
That fat fucking slob on the bottom. I'm sorry you can't have kids because your dick can't get hard, Wings. That's why Woody hated you for a while. I'm gonna tell the world that you're a fucking pedophile.
Of course, what he meant by that last line is that since their talking points are the same as the detractors, he's going to use the same talking points as their detractors and start calling them pedophiles. We also have this clip here. ReviewTech USA admits only seeing his daughter, who was on death's doors 3 times in a hospital. She was in hospital for 4 months. The kid's moms managed regular visits, but Rich has excuses.
First thing, I saw this in the chat yesterday, but I purposely didn't react to it because the only way this could be found out is if someone very close to me was talking, and I will find out who that is, and I'm not talking on the internet. That when my daughter was gravely ill, that I only visit her 3 times in the hospital. That is accurate. You want to know why that is? And I will quote the physician that told me. There were people in the house that were sick constantly with colds, with other things. I had my sons full time. I was driving them to and from school, which was a total of an hour and a half per way each day. 45-minute drive one way, 45-minute drive back. I had to do it twice a day. If anyone went near her with a cold, it could have been catastrophic because she was on immune suppressants, and that's why we could not visit her as much as we wanted to. So everyone saying that I just went to see her twice and didn't care can shut the fuck up. You're not a physician. You don't know the facts. Shut your fucking mouth. I will always open my mouth when it comes to my children.
I love how his story changes there is, I couldn't go to her because people in the house were sick, but then says, oh, I had to drive my boys to and from school. At the same time, they don't go to school every single day. Even his ex posted on Facebook that he refused to go see his daughter and called him a deadbeat. However, guys, he has 800 hours in Elden Ring. Are you ready for his big bombshell? The thing that would nuke everything, and it had to do with Kino Casino. Guess what it was, guys? He watched a detractor video on Kino Casino. Just like he watches detractor videos on Phil, on Wings he has in the past, Boogie. But now, since Kino Casino's after him, he's gonna watch their detractor videos. And during this, he says that he will legally get people's information that reports him. What a doxing piece of shit.
That's an IP2 streamer.
And I'll say this. You report me for anything falsely, I will report every single one of these motherfuckers legally and find out every single skeleton in their closet legally. No doxing, no personal information, but I will find everything that I am legally allowed to find, and I won't stop. But I will sleep, though, because I have a life. So do it. Go ahead.
So you have the time to legally find out information on every single person, but you don't have time to see your daughter in the hospital. You don't have time to spend with your kids, but you got time to get high and watch DSP detractor videos. Then we got this clip here from ReviewTechUSA parody. ReviewTechUSA thinks he's exonerated of the PDF allegations. This is a reminder why he isn't off the hook. Nice try, dickers.
I could have nipple clamps on, and I don't think people are. And I will thank Jay for something. This is why I apologized. He exonerated me of all the pedo bullshit. Now people are going to believe it anyway because those people hate me and want to believe whatever they want to believe. But he did do that. Why the fuck am I seeing pictures of my ex's other kids? Because she would upload when they would get new phones, she would upload their pictures that they had on their phones to that Dropbox. What the fuck? That's exactly what all it was. And I'm starting to see those pictures, and then I'm seeing other pictures of whatever, like then on my 1099s. Absolutely, dude. They don't care. They got around two-factor authentication too, and they're gonna try to make it if there's like they're teenage girls. They took pictures of themselves like in bikinis and shit. Is nice and safely stored on here and other places too.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. 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 Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
And then the comment section was not very kind to RTU. We have Eternal. People need to understand that Rich is human with human events happening. Cut him some slack and enjoy his content. And then we have the real Media Matt. Yes, the same dude that made fun of suicide victims and getting help is someone we should respect. Thanks, but no thanks. And we have Rich Eats Ass USA and uses his family for clout. Then Richard Burnell is Review Dropbox USA, puts this out. Rich Tomorrow strikes again.
The only reason the debate stream would not happen is if it gets canceled because one of the old men forget to talk. It ain't gonna be me. The stream today is canceled.
Then John Riley noticed something right out of a DSP handbook. Rich deleted comments on his last live stream. Originally had 53, now down to 49. And then we see one of the comments, why do you keep using your mom for sympathy? Now we have Gigi here, who shows us a throwback clip of RTU. On May 26, 2023, Duty Streams posted a segment from a Side Scrollers episode where RTU, aka Dickers, and the Side Scrollers cast talk about DSP. In light of recent events, this 3-minute clip of said episode is highly suspect.
Now, explain this, Rich. What was going on there?
So I'm literally still looking at the computer right now. Eventually, I have another friend up in Canada. I'm going to give it to. I have a desktop computer addiction. So I have another one over here that I'm not using, and I was like, you know what? I don't like selling desktop computers because shipping is always risky. And Phil was bitching about his computer. Like I said, I don't dislike Phil. I'm like, hey Phil, you pay shipping, I'll send you this computer. It has a Ryzen Threadripper in it. It's first gen, but it's a big step up from what he has. He made this whole conspiracy that I was trying to do it for a spectacle. I'm like, dude, I just don't fucking care.
Even if you are.
Wow.
Who cares? It's a free fucking computer, dude.
Because I'm probably afraid you'd leak his address or something.
like anytime anybody gives something away for free online as a giveaway, they're giving it away for views. I'm not saying that's
I have
what
a
you were
theory.
doing, but that's what people fucking do. Just take the goddamn computer and shut your
I have a
fucking
theory.
mouth.
I think I know his theory. Say it though. I'm curious.
Okay. DSP probably believes that you put some sort of malware on there just so you can get the information of WWE champions. You know it. He was gonna get that. So I don't know, the phone emulator, BlueStacks, whatever, and play WWE, and there was going to be some sort of screen capture device that you installed on it, so you can find out that he was up in the rafters or down from the rafters, or what was it, Craig? I don't remember.
Masturbating in the rafters.
You do review.
That's
tech,
it. Thank you.
so
Yeah, I knew it.
You would know how to do that, right?
Got him. Admit it. Admit it live right now.
What? Yes, that's exactly what I was going to do.
I knew it.
You were bugging.
What his detractors and I put together is that he just wanted the money, and he would have gotten a computer, but he would have gotten something for like $500. He would have gotten $2,000 from begging for it, and he would have pocketed the rest. That's probably that's what a lot of people think, and yeah, I kind of agree.
You're 100% right. He'd have bought a refurbished computer, said he bought one brand new for $3,000, and then kept the rest, spent it on WWE.
He doesn't get his computer's running his streams fine. I'm like, Phil, how about you update your computer now to Windows 10? Put an SSD in there. Ta-da! He would light himself on fire doing it, though, because he's an idiot.
Well, and like I said, Phil could never accept that somebody would just want to help him, because it would have to be larger than that. Because
we already gave him that chance.
Yeah,
and so he proved it.
It would have to be some grand thing, like you said. It would just have to be, because it's ego's too big.
All right. I'll be honest. I'm DSP'd out, guys. I'm DSP'd out. I don't want to talk about that fucking guy anymore. I'm so sick of it.
And this seems like a common occurrence that keeps happening over and over, is former fans coming out and speaking about RTU. Dark Shade of Flow, yet another longtime RTU fan, a YouTuber named The Sneezing Monkey, made a video about Rich's recent downfall. I've been seeing more of these kinds of videos from former RTU viewers lately. This guy says that Rich was an inspiration to make his own channel, but now. Then we have another flashback from John. Flashback to when RTU said he was in the hospital. Rich stated he was near the mental ward and he met some interesting people. I have a feeling he was put in the mental ward.
Dude, where I was near like the mental ward too. There were some interesting people there.
Then at that point, it kept getting worse and worse. RTU attacking Jay, Jay answering back, going back and forth. So Jay put this out. Dicker said he would leak my audio messages, but he's using one of them for awful music. Here's one of them.
Oh man. Alright, well, it's been great. Congratulations on your career. It's going well. I'm glad that you followed through with everything you said you were going to do. The Netflix documentary you released, can't wait to see that on Netflix, buddy. It looks great. I didn't watch it, but I heard it was a banger. Thanks for trying to make this personal with me. I can't wait to see what you do. Please watch my streams, by the way, because we share the same audience and it looks great on you. We don't even talk about you ever. Rarely did you pop up in 4 months. If you did, I'd say I didn't want to talk about it. But let's go. I'm in for it because we share the same audience. You're just going to fucking make yourself look worse and worse and worse and worse. I don't know what to say to you. You want to attack me, but meanwhile, I'm not even on a level like Andy and whatever the fuck that guy's name is, or even Eric. But you want to throw me with them. Meanwhile, again, I'm going to say this lastly. You made a stream about my career being over, saying how you won. You want to be fucking technical here? My music has more plays than you. I've made more money off of my music than you have. I'm more successful in my music career. I can fucking edit you out of any challenge. You couldn't fucking edit your way out of a paper bag. I could fucking make a video just as good as you. The only thing you could do is talk better than me with your voice. The voice is still sexy, but other than that, you got nothing on me, buddy. You're fucking talentless, and you know it. And you got to go to this personal fucking level where I've never went to. So congratulations, I think you're a fucking loser.
Then we go to Rich's second stream, where he reacted to the whole Dr. Disrespect situation. He titled it, he admitted it, WTF. Then we have Cadet Mom, who wrote, "You shouldn't be talking, Mr. Dropbox man." Then we have ReviewTechUSA, who puts out a video, how he's trying to rationalize why his elderly parents should watch his kids. Keep in mind, he's a weekend father. And Droopy Side Face adds on to it, "Why the fuck would you need to hire a sitter for the kids? He works from home. It's not like he's stuck in the office all day. He's self-employed, in the loosest sense. No deadlines to meet or meetings to attend. He's just a lazy fat fuck who doesn't want to be a father."
So man, I mean, yeah, and it's just a good situation. On top of it too, when my kids visit, it would be next to, I would either have to pay for a sitter, which probably would be more money than I would make the days I work on YouTube, you know. So my family could watch him while I'm working. Like, it just works all around.
Then it was revealed that CPS, Child Protection Services, has been visiting Rich and his ex.
Fucking kids. I've already had, because of trolls in the past before, CPS come to both my house and my ex's house.
Then RTU goes on to talk about a creepy story about how he was talking to an 18-year-old on a dating site. Keep in mind, he was in his late 30s, early 40s at the time. John Riley, RTU states he talked to a girl that was 18 on a dating app and asked for her ID. Sounds like Rich would have been okay with it if they provided it. Rich, I won't even be talking to an 18-year-old at your age, especially since you keep underage bikini pics.
The one time an 18-year-old hit me up on an app, she didn't even look 18. She looked like she was 25. Didn't care. I saw 18. I was like, and I know it was too weird and it never happened again, but I was like, before I even say a sentence to you, I need to see an ID. That's what I said. I need to see an ID. Don't hand me I didn't know. I hate the hearing. If you're not sure, many will argue you shouldn't be talking to them, and I do agree. If you're not sure, you don't continue the conversation until they're like ID. That's not an excuse. If they say they don't have an ID, then you say goodbye. There are plenty of fish in the sea. Fish with breasts.
And because of the nature of Dr. Disrespect and the situation, Rich was creepy throughout this whole stream, more than usual. RTU states that if he was caught talking to minors, no one would come defend him. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Why are you wanting people to defend that shit anyway? You hiding more shit, dickers?
Hate to make it about me, but let's just keep it real. If I was caught doing this, I wonder if the narrative would be the same with the same people that were mentioned that were defending him. Who wants to place bets, excuse me, that it would be a much different story coming out of people's mouths. Juicy Boots, you are a fucking legend. Thank you.
Then he went on this rant. RTU says if you have an ounce of doubt they are underage, you should ask for their ID before you even talk to them. Yet he's okay with keeping underage bikini pics in his Dropbox.
If you even have an ounce of doubt that you think they might be underage, if you even have, like I just said before you even say another sentence, you go, where is the ID? And if they don't have one, you move on with your fucking day. That is not an excuse. Anyone who uses that as an excuse and sticks by it should be bodied just like fucking tips.
And then Darkseid of Flow points this out. Rich did a stream on Dr. Disrespect's situation last night. Meanwhile, Rich had a Discord full of questionable materials that he had to nuke or hide the evidence. Yeah, he had CP, he had furry porn, he had all this disgusting stuff. Then after that stream, in the morning, we got this. Jay, I'm in shock. At this point, I won't be discussing it. This is now on a level that's beyond the internet. But then he goes on to say, my bank account has been accessed and I'm obviously been doxxed. I'm done with this online bullshit. Then Jay continues on. My bank was 100% accessed and money was e-transferred out. There's signs that my iCloud was accessed, which includes my photos, videos, and notes. My IP address was shown in a video online. I've talked to the police. I'm drawing a line in the sand with this. I'm done discussing this. And then we have a response from Andy. ReviewTechUSA is a scumbag. In my opinion, there's a 99% chance that the computer he sent to Jay had a backdoor in it with everything that happened. I thought if that were true, there was also a keylogger in there. And surprise, surprise, all of Jay's money has been stolen. Police are involved. And apparently Jay went right to RTU and he puts this post out. I want to make this clear now. I've talked directly to RTU right now and he's fully willing to cooperate in this and fully denies any involvement. At this point, it's just out of hand. And again, thank you for the support. Yeah, of course he's not going to say he did it. RTU's whole strategy this whole time is to deny stuff. Why would he admit that? Then Jay went on to say, we're only doing regular streams from now on. I'm done fucking around. People are absolutely insane. I've learned my lesson here. I really hope people just leave me alone now. And then he was still feeling anxiety, so he canceled the stream. No stream today. Again, I appreciate the support. I'm absolutely out of this drama nonsense. I'm sure my name will be brought up, but I won't be saying a single word about anyone online. I've learned my lesson here. I'm done. And then Rich, of course, when there's drama, when the heat's against him, he has a stream. And not only any stream, it's where he uses his family as a shield. Apparently he was talking about his mom being rushed to the hospital. And if you remember in the last video, he talked about how his sick mom was taking care of his kids. So instead of letting her rest and heal up, he's making her watch them and possibly got sick because of that. Darkseid of Flow puts this out. Very insightful comment on Rich's latest stream announcement. How long of a walk were you on? If you couldn't get back to the house in time before the ambulance got there to pick up your mom, you didn't sprint back home? I know you're fat, but still, Rich? And then this is the comment from Alien. On a walk and the ambulance comes, and what, you don't get back in time before they leave? Do you not go with your dad to the hospital? Rather go home and worry about telling people there's no stream tonight? You're gonna relax with some weed to clear your head? Get it together, man. Enough with the pity crap. Yeah, he finds out his mom's being rushed to the hospital, and first thing he does is fire up a stream so I can get some pity bucks. And we have Hate Army here, who quotes RTU. This shit can't go that far. Sounds like Rich knows Jay's bank hack was related to his feud. Really makes you think.
And I hope I hope they face prison time for that. I hope someone is made an example of that. This shit can't go that far.
Then we have Droop's side face, who's trying to connect all the dots here. Jay gets his bank account hacked, while Rich is vowing to get revenge against him over drama. And he not only believes Rich is innocent, but supposedly on good terms. What a fucking cuck. Run back to the man who had your money stolen, Jay. Anything after this is on you. And then Darkseid. Rich is really trying to pretend like he didn't threaten to ruin Jay and everyone else's lives. He just holds up daughter-mom shields, puts on his mental health t-shirt, and I guess all is forgiven. Wild. Just wild. And then Jay put this out. At this point, due to the nature of what I just found, I'm done with this nonsense. So if you thought it got crazy before, it got next level crazy. He then points out, man, I'm speechless. I'm not saying anything yet, but this is getting to the point I can't believe. And then we find out this from JKB. Regarding the threats made online to Justin and I, who's a police officer, Justin and I will be looking over all the statements made and making our next move shortly. Justin is taking this very seriously, and quoted by Darkseid of Flow, allegedly Rich's goons had been threatening Jay and his police officer friend. And that's where we're going to leave it right here. Who knows what turns and twists it'll take, but if there's any updates I'll let you guys know. So don't forget to click that like, share the video, leave a comment below, hit subscribe my other channels on the details or the end cards, and as always, I love each and every one of you. Hope you're all safe, healthy, and happy. Peace and love.